Hey guys, Rosendale here. So again, just kind of giving you another call out to one of the experiences we had here in Hawaii. The first day that we got here, we did a little bit of prep for the actual event that we were doing. And then the second day, since we had a little bit of downtime, we actually went out on a little bit of a field trip. We went to Kualoa Ranch, and you gotta check this place out. If you come out to Oahu and you have some free time, it's definitely worth the trip. It's literally where they filmed Jurassic Park, a lot of other really cool movies, and within minutes of just driving through there, you see exactly why. I mean, it's like this enchanting movie set. I mean, you on one side of the road, it's like your hand can like touch the water, and then on the other side you have the mountains, and it's like vertical, like green vertical mountains. Incredible. One of the things that we went there particularly for was to check out the oyster beds, which I didn't even know they even had oysters in Hawaii, but apparently they do. It's really, I guess, if you think about creating an initiative out of necessity, the reason that they started doing these oysters was to help filter the water, to keep the water cleaner, because they had a lot of overrun of algae, and the oysters kind of help minimize that and create a little bit more balance in the whole ecosystem. Well, as we were getting the tour and getting the whole explanation of some of the challenges that they ran into, it's not been an easy path. They've done a lot of troubleshooting. Just like we try to work on a recipe to get the right results, they're doing the same things with the oysters to get the right taste, the right health, and the longevity of those oysters. So some of the things, one of the items they said was probably the biggest hurdle were these mudworms that they kind of like bore a hole into the shell, and they compromise the health and the integrity of the oyster. Well, one of the things that they figured out was actually exposing those to some fresh water. And I think they started off like 48 hours, and they kind of kept backing it off until they got the right exposure to that fresh water. But long story short, it's a really tedious process for them to create these oysters. But it was cool. They took us out on the water. We got to see the oyster beds. We then came back. We got to shuck some and taste them. I will say that the one thing that was striking to me was the salinity of the oysters. They had a very high salt content, really nice and plump. But the fact that they even have oysters here in Hawaii just kind of blew me away. It's not something that I ever associated with Hawaii, were oysters. So definitely something cool to check out. And definitely, as you're watching this video and some of the images, to check out how beautiful that surrounding is. You'll probably spot it next time you're watching Jurassic Park. So thanks for watching.